All right. Please applaud both Amy McDaniel and the trailer for Star Wars Episode 2, Attack of the Clones!
Well, everyone's been talking about the Sony leak and the interview, but for me the bigger news is the MGM phone tap. We're talking thousands of recorded calls and voicemails full of sordid details about the making of Hot Tub Time Machine 2. Things you just never wanted to know about Chevy Chase. Shocking anti-Hobbit sentiment from none other than Peter Jackson. And then there's been the bitter contract negotiations with Leo the Lion, who has roared on MGM's screen since 1957. As the king of the jungle, he wants higher royalties. Daily shipments of wildebeest tartare and fillet of gazelle. He's also trying to get a laryngitis protective clause in there. But I'm an 80s baby, so I'm riveted by the newest revelations, a series of voicemails left by the legendary Mel Brooks, who is trying to reboot Spaceballs yet again. MGM execs have apparently been too busy with ill-conceived remakes of Poltergeist and Ben-Hur to call a Minch back. Some background. The original Spaceballs, fourth wall breaker that it was, strongly hinted at its own sequel when Mel Brooks as Yogurt said, "God willing, we'll all meet again in Spaceballs 2, the search for more money." Brooks tried to make a sequel happen, but was stymied by Rick Moranis, Dark Helmet in the original, and his demands for, you guessed it, more money than Brooks could offer. Fourth wall breaker that I am, I'll go ahead and tell you that this part is true. A long time ago, in a galaxy far, far away, America in 1989 to be exact, Rick Moranis was in a position to negotiate. Then in 2004, Mel Brooks talked about parodying Star Wars Episode 1 before it even came out. He missed his chance and did an animated series instead. But in the leaked tapes that have just been released, it's clear that he still wants a live-action sequel, a very belated parody of Episode 2, Attack of the Clones. Here are some of the transcripts. This one's from October of this year. It's Brooks' fifth or sixth unanswered call to Jonathan Glickman, the head of MGM's film division. "John, it's me, Mel Brooks. You must be on a vacation or something. But listen, I've rethought the whole concept. Still sure that the right target is Episode 2, Attack of the Clones. It's such a mess, and we can make an even messier mess. But we got to do a different take than the one I described in my last few messages. Obviously, we can't call it Attack of the Jones, given Miss Rivers' tragic end. She loved the idea, by the way. She enjoyed doing the voice of Dot Matrix in the original, but to appear on screen as 1,000 clones of herself, she just loved that. Pure vanity to the very end. May she rest in peace." So, new concept. The whole thing takes place inside the body of Barf, played by John Candy in the original. Come to think of it, maybe there's a joke in there, all these cast members from the original who've kicked the bucket. So the whole universe is inside Barf. Always this threat of him vomiting it all out. Maybe that's our ending. Something to think about. So here's the opening crawl. There's unrest in the gastronomic senate. Several thousand digestive enzymes have declared their intention to leave gastrointestinea. The gluten-free state movement, under the leadership of the mysterious Kale Tofu, has made it difficult for the limited number of carbonites to maintain peace and order in the galaxy. So that's the concept. Get back to me soon, Buster. We got to get ahead of this one. There's another voicemail the next day. It reads, "This is Mel Brooks for Jonathan Glickman. Is this the right number? Before the beep, it says voicemail of Jonathan Glickman, MGM Film Division, but you can never be too sure. Maybe there's two Jonathan Glickmans over there. Anyway, ideas for a title. We've got two strong options here. First up, Spaceballs Episode 2, Attack of the Scones. The idea there is Chancellor Palpitation is carbo-loading to resist the gluten-free separatists. Scones are full of carbs and sugar. You really should stay away from that crap. Just a tip. So, another possibility. Spaceballs Episode 2, Snack Attack. It's crisp. It's elegant. It's American, unlike scones. Then again, with scones, you can call back the line from the original, "We're being jammed." Tough decision. I'm going to leave that one up to you. By the next voicemail, abject desperation has crept into Mel Brooks' voice. At this point, I'm taking your silence as tacit consent. I'm sure you're just as excited about this as I am. Daphne Zuniga is on board. Her character, Vespa, is now a single mother of a teenage daughter, Princess Pad Thai Marsala. She's in danger of being kidnapped by a Pizza the Hut death cult from planet Kalonica. And get this, my character, Yogurt, is rebranding himself as Yoga. This is the right move for 3 reasons. A of all, duh, Yoga Yoda, Yoda Yoga, Yoga Yoda. B of all, it's new, it's hip, it's now. Our audience, the millennials, they do nothing but eat brunch and practice yoga. Trust me. It's huge with them. My great-granddaughter-in-law is a yoga instructor. She's got me saluting the sun, chanting the whole bit. C of all, I know what you're thinking. Yogurt is a food that restores balance to the digestive tract, and the plot possibilities of that are self-evident. But here's what I would say to that. Yoga balances the whole body. And that's the universe we're talking about here, Barf's body. Yoga restores peace. I truly believe that. If only we could get John Candy back to life just long enough to shoot a few scenes of him in the whole get-up doing downward-facing dog. Because, Barf is a dog, and that's a yoga move, or, what do you call it? Posture, downward-facing dog. Brilliant, am I right? Maybe we can do something with CG computers to make it look like John Candy. We have rights to the likeness, I'm pretty sure. I'll get back to you on that. Okay, Chief, happy Hanukkah, God bless. The last one is from just yesterday. It's much more upbeat. Hey, Jono, I'm guessing all you at MGM are beside yourself about the phone tap. Huge violation. But it's good news for me. Great hype for Snack Attack. The diehard Spaceball fans will be up in arms if you don't move forward with it now. Ha ha. Maybe we can do a Kickstarter for it. Something to think about.
Scene missing.